What is your opinion on ghostwriting versus writing by oneself? Appreciated. All right, what a good question. I think that really depends on two things. One, how much do you enjoy writing? You know, like if you enjoy writing, then go write it yourself. If you don't enjoy writing, then you look for other options. And then the second is, can somebody capture your voice well? I've worked with a bunch of writers over the years. Nobody to write my books, but people who've helped me write some of my newsletters and sales copy and that kind of stuff. And boy, is it hard to find somebody who really understands your vibe and what you're trying to capture. And it's really a challenge. So if you're willing to, it's work either way, right? It's work to either go and write it yourself, or it's work to find the right person to help you do it. But either way, it's possible. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to how much do you like the writing process and want to do it yourself versus having somebody else. Most people do just an okay job, and that's not even necessarily the fault of the copywriter, the ghostwriter. I mean, there's a lot of just okay ghostwriters too, so that is partly it, but it's also that the author settles and you don't want to put in the work to find the right person. So it's work. It's work. It's a relationship. You need somebody who can, like, think about what the job of a ghostwriter is. The job of a ghostwriter is to capture what's in your soul, what's in your heart, and put it to paper in a way that you can't because you don't have the skill sets, right? So how is somebody going to accurately capture what's in your heart and in your soul if they don't really do a deep dive into you, your world, what you stand for, why you do what you do, right? Most people don't put in that kind of work to really figure out who they're working with. So it's both ways. You have to do your work to find somebody that you feel super safe, comfortable, gets you, and they have to put in the work to actually understand your brand, your message, what you're all about, and hopefully also love the thing that you're doing. That it's not just a job for them, that it's something that they feel a meaningful connection to. And most people just don't take it that seriously. They take it okay seriously, but just not on that level. Ruben says, what about for coworkers and employees? Do you follow the same process? So kind of, right? I think it depends on what the role is. You know, like if somebody is, think about what somebody could do for you as an employee. If somebody is making videos, you know, somebody's editing videos for you, or somebody is doing some data entry for you or something. It's important that they feel connected to the mission, but they're not capturing your soul, right? I think anything that is especially communication driven, and especially here where ghostwriting means it's you, right? Like the public thinks that it's you, so it's got to be your voice, and it's got to come off like it's your voice, and you need to be proud of it and say, yeah, that's me. That's what I'm trying to say. You captured me so well. That doesn't have to be the case for most of your team. So here's an example that hopefully can apply. It's from my business. So when I make content, when I make for any project, I like to co-collaborate. I like to collaborate with people, right? I like to see what they've got. I always ask, what are they interested in? What do they want to learn? How can we help be a part of their journey? How can this not just be a job for you, but whoa, where did this guy even come from? But a career, and one that you enjoy and you feel is meaningful, and you're learning and all of that, right? Like, it's important to me that it's not just a job for people. But I like collaborating. I like turning your art, you're an artist, and I like taking that and turning it into something together. The one who I had to do the most work with on my team was Ivan, who does my, well, at the time, he was doing all the research for my channels. Now he's since been promoted and does a lot more than just that. But why that's important is because my YouTube channel and the content we put up is an expression of me, right? The mashups and the videos that we put up, it's how I would see it. He's got to be an Evan. He's got to think like me. Because it's it's not just that it's my name on the channel, it's that it's an expression of myself that I want to put out into the world. But I don't have, I need help in doing it. And so I worked the most with him because I needed him to understand how to do that. So we met at the beginning multiple times per week. As we got more into it, we met every week for a year at least, just working on that stuff. Just working on, okay, I like the clip that you picked, but I would have cut it here, or I would have added this, or I would have extended the clip another 5 seconds because of what he said here, right? I needed to train him to think like me. Now, ultimately, and thankfully, he already thinks a lot like me. He agrees with a lot of the things I say. So it's not asking him to be somebody else too much, but I needed to train him to think and express like me for the videos that we're making. Where I don't do that for most roles. But this one was one of the most important roles in the company. So it depends on how much is just, there's a job to do, get the job done. It depends on how much freedom and flexibility you want to give the people on your team, how much you want to co-collaborate with them. And anytime it's an expression of you, then I think there's a lot more work that has to get done, and they need to be able to speak into your soul. But that's what a ghostwriter is, right? You're saying that this book was written by you, even though it's somebody else, capturing your voice. So they have to be. That's a higher level of standard compared to a typical person who's working with you. Drew, do you want me to be? What do you want? Sorry. Drew says, do you want me to? I don't know what that's about. What do I want Drew to do? I don't know what I want Drew to do. Evan is very helpful. All right, cool. Good luck. Exciting. And the easiest way to know if somebody's going to be a fit is just work on a project together, right? I've told this story before, but yeah, the reason why I wanted to work with Drew was because we worked together on a mini project, Zanderman's website, and man, I love this guy. Well, I want to do more with him. So that should be your process. Like, start working on a small project together and see, did it feel like work? Did it feel like fun? Do you want to spend more time with them? Can you imagine spending a lot of time? Do you think this person can, if it's a big project, represent your voice? Or is it something that, again, does this person pour energy in, or is this person sapping your energy? And that makes a big difference for who you want to have on your team. So you start by working on some small project together and see where it goes.